So the naming of amines we are going to discuss. So how many types of amines do we have? We have specifically 3 types of amine: 1 degree amine, 2 degree amine and 3 degree amine. So 1 degree amines are those in which we have NH2 group, and 2 degree amines we will have NH group, and in 3 degree amine we will have N. So this is a 1 degree amine and the naming is like this. We will start numbering from the carbon which is attached to NH2 group. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 carbon. So the root word is prop and it is a single bonded chain. So the primary suffix is ane. So propane, and since amine is coming we will drop this E and we will add amine secondary suffix for NH2. So the name becomes propanamine. So the name is propanamine for this. Similarly, if you have 4 carbon amine, you will say butanamine, 5 carbon amine, pentanamine, 6 carbon hexanamine, goes like that. Now I will take 2 degree amine. 2 degree amine, for example, I have this one CH3 CH2 NH, we have CH2 CH2 CH3. So the naming goes like this. The longest chain is taken to be main chain. This is main chain and the smaller chain is the side chain. Now interesting thing is that in this we will have N. N is the position where a side chain is attached. So the name starts like this, N, and we have 2 carbon side chains, so N-Ethyl, and 3 carbons are there in the main chain, so it is propanamine. Similarly, if you have NH and we have only 1 carbon and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will name this like N-methyl and the number of carbon is 5. So pentanamine. That is how we number, and the numbering starts from the carbon of the main chain which is attached directly to nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right. So that is how secondary amines are named. Or if for common names, what you can do is, for common names you can say, one side you will have ethyl, another you have propyl, so we can say ethyl propyl amine. Similarly, we will say this is methyl, and on the other side we have 5 carbon chain, we will say methyl pentyl amine. So that is how common names are. Next is tertiary amine. So if we take an example for tertiary amine, it will be like this. You have 2 side chains. Always main chain will be 1 and further chains are side chains. So you have this one as main chain, this is main chain, this is main chain, and you have these 2 as side chain. Now what will be the name for this? You have 2 side chains and both are 2 carbon side chains. So the name goes like this, N, N. N, N, N is the position where side chain is attached. N, N diethyl, and how many carbons are there in the main chain? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the name is pentanamine. And what will be common name? Common name will be diethyl pentanamine, right? And if I have something like this, we have 1 side chain 2 carbon, 1 with 1 carbon, and we have 3 carbon main chain. We will name this like N-Ethyl-N-methyl-propanamine, because main chain has 3 carbons. That is how naming of tertiary amine is done. So we have completed primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine naming. Now another functional group we have over here is ketone. Ketones are something which are having 2 alkyl groups attached to this. Just remember, the position of ketonic group is given the smaller number. We will do the numbering in such a way that ketonic functional group gets the smaller number 1, 2, 3, 4. So the name is, you do not have any side chains, so the root word for 4 carbon is but. It is a single bonded alkane, so butane, and the position of ketone is 2. So butane 2-one is the name for this ketone, right? And it is a 4 carbon alkanone, you can say commonly. Alkanones are called the ketones. Some ketones have a common name as well. For example, if I take 3 carbon ketone, if I take 3 carbon ketone CH3COCH3, you will agree with me, the name will be propan 2-one, and the common name is, which is interesting, you will have acetone. You need to remember the name acetone. Where acetone is used in real life? In real life, for the removal of nail polish, women use acetone. Acetone is nail polish remover. Alright, and few others are like this. You have an aromatic ketone, that is acetophenone. This is acetophenone, and what will be the name for this? Acetophenone has, this is a common name, and what is the IUPAC name? IUPAC name, just remember, functional group is in the open chain. So open chain is the main chain, benzene is side chain over here. So the numbering starts from the carbon which is attached to benzene. So this is 1, this is 2. So the name of this compound is 1-phenyl ethanone, because in the main chain 2 carbons are there. So that is how we can number and we can name ketone functional group. So that is it for now. Thank you.